Boom!
What is up, boys and girls, and welcome to another episode of the NXT Round Up 2.0. I am the one-ton sex machine, Glen Sexton, and with me is Piers Austin, the dad bod god, the bald, the bold, and the beautiful. There we are.
The bald, the beard, and the beautiful, baby. Get it right.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said bald. You keep on, the Australian accent gets me. It's what happens. But Piers, you sexy bastard, how are you doing this morning?
I am doing good, man.
Evening. My bad. Sorry,
this late evening. Yes, it is. I'm doing very well, thank you, Mr. Sexton. Glad to be back for another episode of NXT Roundup. I do have a bone to pick with you, though.
Oh,
but
okay.
But before we do, let's get into the sponsors, and then we can go into my issue.
Your bone picking, okay?
My bone picking, yes.
All right. Let me get you here.
First up is healthvape.com, ladies and gentlemen. Healthvape.com are your healthy vaping alternative. All of their products are no nicotine, no addictive or harmful chemicals, and they have vitamin infused, ladies and gentlemen. That is right. So make sure you go and check out healthvape.com. Check out their vape and pod products. Use promo code MWAPOD to get a 10% discount on your final purchase, baby. Oh, yeah, these things are amazing, Glenn.
I've heard. And then we also have sleeps.com, where they have everything for your athletic needs. They have armbands, headbands, compression shorts, pants. They have headbands, customizable gear, and dirty boxers. You see them right there with the elephant trunk right there. I mean, go check them out at sleeps.com. We also have a code MWAPOD for a 10% discount. Go check them out right now at sleeps.com. All right, pick your bone.
Okay, so your flyer that you did, that your lovely flyer that you did this week. I want to point out that in that flyer there was not one single Australian in the flyer.
There wasn't.
I'm throwing down a conspiracy.
I must look at this now.
A conspiracy against Australians that you have, Glenn. I want to know what the issue is, and I want to know now, what do you have against Australians?
There isn't. Well, I have to say is, why are you being a bigot towards every other country, Piers?
I'm not. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I mean, that poster is representing a lot of people. I mean, Chinese, Japanese. You got Scottish.
True.
You got Americans. Americans are all over the place on it. I'm sorry. That's not my fault. When I saw the lineup for last night's NXT, there was an Australian. So take your bone and shove it in NXT's mouth. So
whoa.
I'm just saying. I mean, that's not my fault. Believe me, I love Australia to death. You know this.
I know. I'm just fucking with you, dude. But NXT this week, man. Like, I feel like it kind of goes with NXT ebbs and flows, right? Like they have a good week, then they have an average week, then they have a really good week, then they go back to having like a really below average week, and it's not anything that the talent do, but it just seems like how the show in itself is structured. Like a lot of stuff doesn't make a lot of like overall sense. Like even like, dude, to start off the show, one of the things I wanted to talk about first, like the first opening match, Toxic Attraction versus Io Shirai and Catanzaro and Carter. Now, like this sort of match that they had, I think that obviously, number one, I'm going to say this: JC Jane in this match, I really liked. She did a few things in this match that really stood out to me. Yeah. And I thought, wow, that was really good. A couple of things that stood out, in the negative for me is Mandy. I think it was Io Shirai had covered Mandy Rose, and Mandy had kicked out at 2, and then Dolan had come in and kicked Io Shirai, and it's like, what's the point of that? You know what I mean? Like, what's the fucking point of going and putting yourself in a situation where you're then going to You know what I mean? Like it's delayed. Like, why wouldn't you just let the spot go at that stage? Like, why would that even be a planned spot? You know what I mean? Like, does that make any sense? What I'm saying, Glenn?
Yeah, it makes sense. Like, I mean, she done kicked out. Why you have to try it? But I mean, that's happened before in wrestling matches. Like maybe it's a timing issue. Like like the timing's
so
not
you
right.
think it was a mistake?
Probably. I mean, not everybody's gonna have a perfect match. Not everybody's gonna have the right timing down with tag team matches. I mean, especially with a 6-woman tag match. I mean, timing's gonna be all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, look, I agree. Another thing I saw that I thought was a bit interesting is the selling at times. Like there was hardly any selling.
Yeah.
Like it was almost like bang, get up for the next spot, bang, get up for the next spot.
Yeah.
And that was kind of from both sides that I saw that. Dolan flipping Carter off from the top rope with like one arm and her doing this big like flip. Like, you know what I mean? Like I thought that was a bit of an overkill.
Yeah.
Dolan's finish though looks pretty good though. I really like the look of that.
Yeah.
Like she got the W for the team, but that finish was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a nice finish. I don't know what it is lately with NXT. It seems like they start things really fast. Like they just get in with it. Which, I mean, I'm fine. Get to the action right away. I don't mind that at all. It's something I got to get used to because with Raw and SmackDown, there's always this long ass segment with promos and talking and all that. I'm down with that, but I don't know. I mean, the match was all right. Like you said, nobody really sold that much. Katie kind of overselling a little bit with what that happened with the flip. I mean, Toxic Attraction looking good, like they always have. I mean, kind of getting tired of hearing Mandy talk a little bit, which we'll probably talk about coming up later on in the show, but not a bad start to NXT, I'd say.
Yeah, look, there was a few things I didn't like in it, and it was an okay start to the show. Good, decent match. Next up, we saw Pete Dunn and Camelo Hayes have a back and forth, and then they get now announced as the main event for the night. So Dunn versus Camelo Hayes. That was when that match got announced. I was actually pretty interested in that one.
I was stoked.
Like, because dude, like the two contrasting styles, like that real technical chain wrestling that Dunn has, and then you've got that really sort of like high flying, fast paced Camelo Hayes sort of style. You know what I mean?
Oh,
and I was straight away. I was like really looking forward to that. What do you think of the little back and forth? Do you think it made any do you think it sort of set the scene for the match?
Yeah, it did. I mean, Trick kind of put a little too much into it, I think. I mean, it's cool to have a mouthpiece, but Carmelo knows how to talk. Like, let him talk a little bit. You don't have to go in guns firing and say like, oh, all this, that, and the other. Like, dude, just don't. Like, it's cool, but at the same time, it's like, less is more, bud. Like, don't have to do it that much.
One thing as well I noticed in this week's episode is there was less of the little like vignettes.
I know.
Did you? Yeah, but we did see one with MSK, and it's like they're on the hunt for like knowledge, and the guy who is the be all and end all, and like. Again, dude, I just see these guys end up going up to the main roster and being like, dude, where's my car with Riddle?
Yeah, they could replace it with where's my scooter? They could. They'd be like, bro, where's my scooter? Dude, I don't know. And I'll be like, fuck. Okay, WWE took from me. I want my money.
Oh, dude. But next we saw Kaylee Ray versus Siree. And it's like, all right, straight away, we knew Kaylee Ray was going over. Right?
Yeah, we knew.
You knew it was going over. But like the thing is, every time we see Siree, she's doing the job.
Yeah.
Like Yeah, is she just like they have no plans with her? Like, what do you think is the go? Because like
I don't
in this
know.
match, she actually got a little bit in, and she looked somewhat, like, you know what I mean? Like she didn't look great, but she looked okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there was a few things that I looked at when I saw there. It was like a bit all over the shop. But like, yeah, Kaylee Ray is one of the best in the world. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, without a doubt. But I just figured, like, Siree, I mean, like, if they every time we see her, she's getting beat. How does she then build to being a credible contender eventually?
Right. I mean, I know they do 205 Live. They've been doing other matches on there besides cruiserweight matches, which kind of off-putting. Might as well change the name for some odd reason, because lately I've been seeing Odyssey wrestle there. I've been seeing the Creed brothers wrestle, and I saw Siree wrestle, and I think she picked up a victory one time over there. I don't know against who, though. But I don't know what they're doing with her. I mean, she seems like she's just jobbing, which sucks. I mean, I don't know. Like the first couple times I've seen her, I've seen her without makeup. This is what I'm just seeing. And finally, I guess WWE's like, oh, let's throw some makeup on her, and they threw some on her. And now, like, let's see, she beat Mandy Rose, made her change her hair, kicked her face so hard it went black. Like, and all that, had a little fight with that, and now she's just doing this. So it feels, like you said, it feels like she's doing the job, which sucks.
Dude, it definitely does. But you know, still, she didn't. You know, she came off looking okay. She got some decent offense in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a very long match, but it was a quick match. You know, but then again, bro, like, you know, it's what are they going to do with Siree?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, is she only going to be there to be the one to sort of like, you know, do favors for uprising talent? Which, you know, they need people like that, but like, you know,
yeah. I mean, I don't know. She came in with like a lot of hoopla, though. She was one of the exports, like oh, Siree, oh, and you know, you have Io Shirai, which love Io Shirai. She came in all in there with a lot of hoopla. You had my girl Asuka came in with a lot of hoopla, but you're never going to see a thing like Asuka again, like NXT Asuka. You're not going to see that again. Which, okay, whatever. But I don't know. It's like a slow burn. They're probably going to do something with her near the future. Be like, all right, we'll give you a little title shot here and a little feud and all that. Hopefully it happens. If not, it sucks. It's like, then why are you there?
Yeah, nah, dude. I completely understand what you're talking about, but dude, after that we saw Joe Gacy with another backstage interview, vignette, promo, whatever you want to call it. This is getting really interesting, man.
He's
like this,
so
this connection
polite.
with him and Harlan, but he is. But that's the thing. Like he's so.
Thank you for your time. I'm like, what?
But it's almost like he's fucking condescending.
Yeah,
in a lot of ways. Like, you know what I mean? Like you smug prick.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. You mean it's a mixture of like, you know, first off, you don't know if he's polite, and you don't know if he's being a dick at the same time. Like it's blurring the lines a little bit, but I like it.
Dude, same here, man. I'm enjoying it. I mean, liking where it's going. I think Gacy's doing a really good job with this character, and he's sort of making it. You know what I mean? Like he's owning it, and he's taking it, and he's running with it. And you know what I mean? Like you can see that he's really investing himself in it, and good for him for doing it. Then we saw Joe Gacy versus Boa. Boa coming out like he just been to a 5-year-old's birthday party and got a face paint.
Don't do that to my man. Good Lord. But yeah, understandable.
It's interesting, man. But like with everything that they've got going on with Gacy as a character, why not put him in a match which is going to mean something? Put him in a match, like build a feud with someone. You know what I mean? Like there's so much that they could do there with him.
Right.
And I think even if you put him like, in against someone like a Johnny Gargano who could tell a good story, like Johnny Gargano is an amazing wrestler and he's become an amazing performer. But him and Gacy could have like this, and you know what I mean? Like you put in Dexter Lumis and Haaland in there and you have this combustible elements.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why not? Because like I suppose like Gargano, they've got this thing with Camelo Hayes. But I think as far as like a like real character work and story goes, I think that Gargano versus Gacy is like the story.
That might be a crazy fucking thing, Piers. You just might have turned me on to something here. I mean, I think about it. Gargano, the way he's acting now, like fatherly and stuff like that, which he is a father. He's going to be a father. And then you got Gacy doing his spiel, and then you got his big boy, Harland. Am I saying it right?
Harland.
Oh, God. Thank God. A+ for me. And then you got Harland, who would go up against Dexter. Good fucking God. I would cream myself. I'd be like, hell yeah, this makes sense. But then WWE will probably WWE, and we won't see it. But
dude, that would be like an epic match too.
Oh yeah, a great tag match, great singles matches. You can do a lot with that.
Oh, 100%. But then again, you can't be angry with seeing like eventually we're going to get Camelo Hayes versus Gargano, which they're going to put on a pretty.
Oh yeah, match. That's going to be a damn good match too.
But what do you think of the match, Gacy versus Boa?
It was all right. That when I saw that advertised, I was like, yes, thank you. Like, give me that. Because I love Boa, even though the makeup was there. I mean. But him and Gacy are two guys that I like to watch in the ring. Now, with Boa going through the trance at the end with the lighting and shit, I was like, I'm like, you didn't need to do the lighting. You didn't have to do the lights. Like, you could have just done the freak out, grabbed his neck, get the DQ. I would have been like, oh shit, holy hell. But I think the lighting was just cheesy as hell. Like, because at first, what really brought to my attention, I was like, "Ooh, this guy reminds me of Muda." And I'm a big Muda mark. I love great Muda.
But you know what? Like with the lights, it kind of reminded me, like when you saw what's his name? Shit! I just drew in a complete blank. But like Finn Balor, when Finn Balor had that little fucking like thing on the ground, that's the kind of thing that I thought like, oh fuck, really? Like they're going down that road, man. Like, what the fuck?
I was like, because when they did the Rousey, I don't know if that's really Rousey, but hey, but
who knows?
I was like, man, this is stupid. Don't do this to Boa. Like, you don't need the lights. Like I said, less is more. I thought Yem was coming back out. Nope, no chance. I thought when he grabbed a hold of Gacy, I thought he was going to spit in his face. And I was like, do it. Fucking do it. I was like, do the mist. God damn it. Because I'm such a mark like that with Mist and Muda. But it really gave me a Muda vibe. And I'm like, do it. Fucking just go for it. If you're going to go all out to make a Muda character, you better do it fucking properly. And you better do it right. Because if not, I will leave NXT. I will leave
NXT.
I will hang my hat up. I will leave the roundup. Don't think I won't. God damn it.
Oh, I thought you meant you were like, oh, that's it. I'm going to go to WWE and I want out of my contract.
Oh, if I had a contract, Jesus Christ, dude. Can you imagine me having a WWE contract? God, I'd be fired first day. No, like, you speak your mind too much, pal. Get out of here.
Oh, dude. What do we have next after that?
I don't know now. Christ. What are the disadvantages of not writing shit down?
Solo Sikoa, Grayson Waller, sorry. and LA Knight in setting up a three-way match for tonight. Waller being a shit stirrer and sort of getting trying to stir some shit up there.
We missed 2 matches, but it's okay. We'll go back to them.
Did we?
Yeah.
What was after Gacy and Boa?
Apparently, they had God, the team name of Jacket Time versus the Creed
I had
brothers.
that. Yeah, I had that after
Oh,
the segment with LA Knight, Grayson
oh,
Waller.
the segment. Okay, I thought you were talking about the match. I was like, damn, bud. All right, we'll talk about the match.
No,
But
I was just talking about the segment, the setup of it. So
okay.
fucking jabroni.
I'm sorry. Okay, at least I'm
Anyway,
sure
so there's a setup of a triple threat match tonight, later in the night. LA Knight versus Grayson Waller versus Solo Sikoa, aka Little Uso. Little Oos. But yeah, we did see Jacket Time versus the Creed brothers. What the fuck?
I hate that name.
Jacket Time.
As soon as I didn't even know they were pronounced. They didn't even really go through. Well, they went through entrances, but they like NXT's going super fast. It's like, oh, we got to keep it moving, keep going. Fuck the Creed brothers. They don't need an entrance, so they're already chilling in the corner. So I was like, when I saw the advertisement, Jacket Time versus the Creed brothers, I was like, the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I thought dude, I don't know what it is with like WWE and their willingness to like their over eagerness to make Japanese people look like fucking morons. You know what I mean? Like just make them look ridiculous. And you saw that with the Kabuki Warriors, you know what I mean? Like that could have been a badass, and I think I said this last week, right? Like that could have been a badass tag team. And it was a badass tag team until they started making them do fucking goofy shit. Yep. And now you've got Kushida, who was like signed as being like, holy shit, Kushida in NXT. And now you've got him doing fucking Jacket Time.
Yeah. I mean,
like I get it. It's Jiro's fucking gimmick with the jacket and the time. I get all the shit like that. But fuck, man, that's the corniest. That's some corny shit.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. I was like, man, I hope Piers shits on this. I was like, if not, if he's like, actually, I like it, and I'll be like, fuck you. You're not. Where's Piers?
No. That was garbage. The name. As far as the match went, great mix of styles.
Yeah,
really, really good mix of styles.
I like
Creed brothers look incredible. These guys are fucking killers. Kushida and Jiro, amazing in the ring. Jiro and Kushida, goofy fucking name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why did you, like, but it also goes back to Kai and Tai, remember? Indeed.
I mean, okay. Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is that they want to just take the piss.
I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you. But yeah, it's stupid. It's ridiculous. They really should stop with it. Like, you don't even have to have a tag team name for them. Don't need it. Half the time, tag teams don't need team names. Just saying. But apparently, we needed Jacket Time.
Fuck off with Jacket Time, bro. Fuck that shit. All right. So next we saw Toxic Attraction walking to their Range Rover.
Yeah.
Talking some shit. Raquel rocks up on her bike.
Yeah.
I'll deal with you later.
Looking like fucking old school Undertaker a little bit.
kind of. I got a Clint Eastwood type of vibe from it. You know what I mean? So,
but I was like, a bike? You're giving her a bike now? Like,
they had her come out on a bike before, I think.
I feel like they have, and I just totally blanked out when I saw it, because when I saw it, I was like, a bike, and then I thought she was going to go around the ring Undertaker style. I was like, fuck yeah, go for it.
Imagine if it was like, keep rolling.
That would have been playing in my head, because I know they wouldn't be playing that. I'd be like, yeah.
So Raquel, like, her promo calling out Dakota Kai, fuck, dude, like, I really don't want to see that match.
I don't either.
I don't want to see that again.
I don't either. We already done it.
You know what I mean? Like, at this stage, like, even Dakota Kai comes out, she gets jumped by Cora Jade. Then her and Gonzalez have this thing. you want to beat her too? Well, you have to wait. Because I go first, and then Cora Jade puts that up. She's like, like fuck off, kid. You know what I mean? Like, just like that was so fucking corny. That shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, just not. You didn't even need to say anything. Just, you know what I mean? Like, why? Like, if they not said anything and just left it be as that, it would have been better.
Right. I don't know. I'm with you. I don't want to see Dakota Kai versus Raquel Gonzalez. I don't. We've done it. Like, now you're getting into the territory of WWE where they love to do rematches, and the WWE's done really well so far with NXT with not doing that many rematches. Even though sometimes they do, but they change it up a little.
Hold on a second.
They change it up a little bit.
Hold on a second. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Johnny
No,
Gargano,
I'm talking
Tommaso Ciampa.
Talking 2.0, the new one, not the old one.
Right. The whole 2.0 that's been going for a whole 2 months.
Hey, it's changed. Okay, different. Okay, relax. Calm down, Piers.
But we saw your favorite of the show, Andre Chase, in another vignette.
I just love it.
What do you think? Like, give us the backstory. What do you think of this, and run us through it a little bit?
I don't know. I forgot what the hell he was talking about. I was just waiting for him to fucking kick a guy out. Like, he was just like talking about something, and one guy popped off saying something, then another student was like, no, he's trying to explain everything, and Chase is eyeballing the one guy that just got done talking. And he goes to the other guy, he's like, that's exactly what I was going to tell you. Now get the hell out of my classroom. And I was waiting for him to mention something about Steve and Brandon, but that didn't happen. I was like, damn it. Like, come on, I want to know how those guys are doing too on the other classroom. And they just throws the chair off camera, and I'm like, oh shit, hopefully it doesn't hit anybody. But I love Chase doing that. Let him do that. Don't let him wrestle. Don't let him wrestle.
I mean, like, those vignettes are good, right? Like,
they are.
They're enjoyable, but like, dude, like, I just don't like. I don't know, man. Like, it is. It's not the same as Chris Nowinski, because I feel like it's a little bit different.
This is more edgier.
Yeah. But I just think, like, I don't know, man. Like, having him wrestle and his whole gimmick and shit, like the whole fucking like red like sweater and like trousers pants, and shit, like
even the shoes look off.
Yeah. Like, it's. But you know what? This guy's fucking entertaining, man. I enjoy it, bro. I enjoy watching it.
Because when I first saw Chase, I mean, it was the wedding, Dexter Lumis and Indy, and we didn't see the sweater or anything, but once the first vignette started, I was like, okay, all right, this guy's actually pretty funny. Because when the vignette started, I was like, I'm going to hate this. And then he's like, Steve, you dumbass, get out of my... I was like, get the fuck out of my damn classroom. Go down there with the other assholes over there on the other side of the building. I was like, okay, I'm down. I could get behind this. In the ring, though, no. Can't take it. Just keep doing vignettes, bud.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, we saw straight after that, we saw another vignette with the grizzled young vets. The vignette with the grizzled young vets. Yo.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that.
I got pointless, stupid.
You wrote down pointless and stupid.
I actually wrote down fucking pointless and stupid shit.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that sounds like me when I started writing stuff down.
Yeah,
I just put like,
if you can lie to a stranger in the street, you can lie to a referee.
What?
Like, that was the whole. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm watching and I'm going, what the fuck is going on now? Like, you see two guys in suits, like
one's on the ground with an ankle. I'm like, guys, what are you doing? This is so not you. Like, what the hell is he doing?
So strange. But after that, we saw Cameron Grimes to the moon, baby. Take on Ray Feng.
Yeah, it was an okay little match.
Bro, Ray Feng looks like a juiced up Brandon Lee.
Yeah, he does. Holy shit. now that you said something, that's awesome.
Rufang, but he's jacked, bro. He's a big dude, man. Quick match. Grimes' finish kind of looked a bit weird when he hit it, right?
A little bit.
Like, did it look a bit off? Like
it did. It looked off.
But after that, we saw Duke Hudson, the gambling man. Mm-hmm. He comes out, has a good back and forth. Asks if Grimes had dumb luck or if he fucking stooged him. Duke is amazing on the mic, dude.
Oh yeah,
but this fucking poker gimmick, like, really?
Yeah, I don't like the gimmick. It's not sticking to me. Like I said, like, wrestle, just fucking wrestle, dude. Like, I thought this week they were gonna go at it. Like
if they're gonna give him a gimmick, give him a gimmick of like a well-traveled, like, you know what I mean? Like, well-educated, like, athlete, you know what I mean? Who's, like, you know what I mean? Someone who's got like a pure pedigree. And I'm not saying like rip off like Triple H 1996 or anything like that, but you know what I mean? Like, you could do something similar to that with this sort of guy because he has that look, he has that smugness about him, which makes for a great heel. And I think this guy has all those amazing assets to be a WWE champion one day. Like, this guy, he looks great. He can go in the ring. He can cut a promo. He looks marketable.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like, you can strap a rocket to his back, but like giving him a dopey ass fucking poker gimmick.
Like, I mean, with the breakout tournament, nothing was wrong with his character there. Cocky, arrogant, something that you usually like to see in wrestling. Do not bombard him with a stupid gimmick like poker. It's dumb. It's fucking foolish. Like, everybody, I mean, I know there's certain people that know what poker is. I'd hope so. It's a damn good game. I love it. But it does not belong in wrestling. Does not. I can go without it.
Especially when you've got like someone who already has cards in their gimmick, which Shayna Baszler being the Queen of Spades in WWE. Like,
yeah, I'm surprised they didn't give her the poker gimmick. Like, oh, cards. Or a fucking magician gimmick. Oh,
funny enough, Shayna Baszler is a magician.
Yeah, she is. Fuck.
Yeah, with her like card gimmicks and stuff.
Yeah.
So like,
I actually got a deck of Shayna Baszler cards.
Of course you do, you fucking mark.
Pro Wrestling Tees, motherfucker. I couldn't help it. Came in a bundle. Kiss my ass.
Oh god. But yeah, man. This Duke Hudson versus Cameron Grimes back and forth, man. I think this is going to be, that's going to be a great match at the end of this.
Are you sure it's going to be a match? Because they said Poker Showdown. That's not a match unless it's a poker themed match, which they need to shove up their ass.
I fucking hope not, dude.
If it is, dude, I'm not even coming in that Wednesday morning.
Oh, you're calling in sick.
I'll be like, yeah, Piers, I'm sorry, bud. You know, and you're like, Glenn, you don't even sound sick. Like, well, here's the thing. I threw up last night after watching NXT.
They played poker.
They played poker. We didn't see a headlock, a moonsault. We didn't see jack shit. We just seen flops, rivers, and chips flying all over the place.
Who knows, man? They could have like have a fight in a casino.
Oh, well, okay. Now that would be pretty badass. I would be like, all right, I'm down with that. But God, do not play poker. Do not do a vignette of poker.
But see, now WWE would have it set up at the Performance Center like a fucking fake casino, like backstage, like with poker tables and shit. Yep. Whereas like back in the Attitude Era, like Vince would just go out there and buy a fucking casino.
He would rent a casino for like maybe 16 hours just to make sure he could like record anything he wanted to, just like he did with the supermarket with Booker T and Stone Cold.
Yeah, here's the tab. Here's a few $100,000 you got to pay for fucking up like poker machines and shit.
It's like, can we get some showgirls too? That'd be amazing. Thanks.
Smash his head into the poker machine.
like,
sell it, bitch.
Like, get in there, smash his head into a slot machine, and hits a jackpot. Fucking Grimes like to the moon.
Oh god. But then we saw Solo Sikoa versus LA Knight versus Grayson and Waller. This was a pretty good triple threat match.
It was really good. It was really decent. I was surprised about that.
You know what? I could kind of see a tag team of LA Knight and Grayson Waller.
Yeah, I could see that too.
Like it would actually be a good tag team because like there's
they're really good.
I think their characters complement each other.
They do. They actually do. Like, please don't make it like a heel face tag team though. It's been overdone so many times. But just actually have them be a team and be like, all right, well, these two can actually go with each other. But it's pretty sad that I agree with you on that because I'm like, yeah, I could see it.
But you know what's funny is like because now they've got like a corny fucking tag team in NXT, like corny tag team name like Jacket Time. These guys would be called like Fast Movers or some shit.
God,
like,
no.
but
no. You know what they would call them?
What?
Australian Knights. No, that wouldn't make no damn sense.
No,
but I could see them doing that.
Oh, 100%.
Because it's LA Knight's name, Waller's Australian, blah, 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 blah.
I honestly thought at the time, I wrote down that this was match of the night.
It was pretty good. It was actually a good match.
Solo, over strong. They're definitely going to build him towards something big. I'm surprised that they're not acknowledging him as an Uso, as Roman's cousin and stuff like that, which I think that it's eventually going to come out, right? Like the same as like Bron Breakker being like a Steiner.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows it, but they're just not selling it.
I was about to say, they're kind of like they do that a lot though. Like, well, I mean, back then you didn't really know. I didn't know Samoans, like all of them were kind of related. I thought they were just there, and there, like headbangers or some others like Rikishi. Well, but once Rikishi came along, I kind of figured out they were related together. But back then, when I was like a kid growing up watching, I didn't know a damn thing. But it just sucks because I mean, why not? I mean, hell, Usos say, hey, that's us, that's ours, that's our brother. Like, cool. And we know it. Like, why can't we acknowledge it? I mean, it sucks that you can't acknowledge Rick Steiner because of Bron Breakker. And
they're gonna have to eventually. Though.
And I heard,
I
heard, not to get a little killing the business on here, but I've heard that they were actually going to bring in Rick Steiner for NXT 2.0.
Really?
They were thinking about it, and I was like, they should have
bring in Rick.
Yeah, I don't know if it was going to be for Halloween Havoc or anything like that, but they were thinking about it.
That would have been cool as fuck.
Fuck yeah, would have. I would have like hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would have marked out for that shit. I love fucking Rick Steiner.
Yeah, Rick is amazing.
So yeah, dude, like I thought that match was pretty good. I thought that the work between, like it's almost like a one-upmanship with LA Knight and Grayson Waller, and that's why I think it's going to end up being a tag team. Yeah, I think it would be a good tag team. I don't know if they're going to do it, but I think it'd be a pretty good idea to put them as a tag team. I think that'd be pretty entertaining.
Right.
And even if it's just for like a 6-month stint, and then you can kind of separate the two later on down the track. But yeah, I thought it was decent, man. Solo Sikoa over strong, as I said, building him for something big. Then we saw Indy Hartwell and Persia Pirotta backstage. Tony D'Angelo comes over looking for Dexter Lumis, and gives her a dead fish. You know what I mean? Like, but like, what the fuck is the go there? Like, what's the beef with Tony D'Angelo and Dexter Lumis?
I don't know. I guess they're just trying to make storylines. Probably, like they're probably like, oh, mafia, serial killer, like kind of hand in hand. Why not have them go together and not like teaming up, but fight? I'm like, all right, I'm down with it, but Dexter would kill him. Like,
who knows? Who knows? Depends on who's booked.
True, you got a point. But I mean, it was a nice little segment. Wasn't expecting Tony to be there. I was like, okay, cool, awesome. We got a little bit of Tony, but given a dead fish, I was like, yeah, they won't get it, but okay. Like, is it alive? Like, no, it's dead. I'm like, if it was alive, you would know it's alive. Like, you'd see it flopping around in your hand, for Christ's sake. What the hell?
Yeah, well, I thought it was a cool little segment, though.
Yeah, even gave Persia money. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go. Take care of the kids.
We also saw Erica Yan versus Elektra Lopez.
Yeah, I forgot about that match. It was a short match.
Del Fantasma accompanying her by ringside. Quick match, squash. They're going in a more, I thought, like going in a more interesting way with Elektra Lopez. I like after the match, she demands Zion Quinn to come out and then offers him a spot in Legado Del Fantasma.
I was like,
and he turns it down. And then they have that sort of like weird sort of sexual tension near the end. You know what I mean? Like are they going to do some like Romeo and Juliet type shit? You know what I mean? Like,
right? Like, it's weird how everybody's horny in NXT now. Like, Jesus Christ, guys. We went from people not having relationships to like, oh, okay, Cameron Grimes needs to find love, even though fuck that idea. He doesn't want to do that anymore. And then Zion Quinn and Elektra Lopez, which, okay, whatever. I like Elektra Lopez. I have no problem with that. I like Zion Quinn, not like that though. So I had to cover my base because I know you, Piers. You're like, Glenn. I'm like, fuck you. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
I think so as well. But yeah, like you even saw the Dolan and Jane with their thing with Imperium the week before. It's like, again, they're trying to take it to a more edgier product. And I think, we're never going to see the extent of another Attitude Era. I don't think, because I don't think that would be socially well received in 2021, level of Attitude Era. But I think that they are going to start to push the limits more, and I think they're going to test the toe with NXT.
Yeah, what I was thinking was, I mean, NXT is somewhat under the radar. Like, it doesn't get the ratings like Raw or SmackDown does. Or hell, in fact, say AEW. It doesn't get the ratings that much, so nobody really watches it. I mean, we're probably the only ones keeping them alive right now, Piers. But that probably gives them the leeway of doing the Attitude Era type stuff. Be like, all right, we're just slowly, below it. Like, let's try and add a little bit here and there each week. See if we can get away with what we can. Because, I mean, if you tried Attitude Era around this era, whew, man.
Shut down, bro.
Shut the fuck down. Dude, Twitter would be all over the place. Activists would be fucking mad as hell. You couldn't do it. So they're probably just like little doses. Like, all right, under the radar, little doses. Nobody really watches us that much. So we can do it.
Play it cool, brother.
Yeah. Just nice and slow.
What was next? The main event.
The main event.
Give us a breakdown of this one.
Okay, so I have to admit, I kind of didn't watch much of it.
Really?
I wanted to, and I'm just like sitting there, and I'm like, okay, all right, this is kind of cool. And then I saw Dexter come out, and I was like, oh shit, Dexter. Okay, fuck around with Trick and Carmelo. All right, cool. I mean, it would have been nice to see it just be Carmelo and Pete, because like you said before, I mean, it's a nice mesh of styles. I mean, it looked like a damn good match. It did.
It was a great match. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. I thought it was one of those stiff matches.
Oh,
Pete
yeah.
Dunne, I honestly don't think I've seen Pete Dunne have a bad match. Like,
No.
I think he's one of those guys he's so good.
He has,
and he's been so good for so long.
Yeah.
You know, Camelo Hayes using Gargano's move in the match as well. Like, it's it's really sort of built. Like I said, I like the build here, what they're doing with Camelo versus Gargano.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'd rather see Gargano go up against Gacy because I think that would be a better story to tell.
I mean, I could see that. Like, I don't see Gargano winning the North American Championship. But after this feud is over, I could definitely see Gacy and Gargano and Harland and Dexter. I could see that.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
But I mean, from what I've saw, it was a pretty damn good match. It was.
I thought it was really enjoyable. Dunn, definitely being aggressive. Camelo Hayes's athleticism, his movement in the ring. I thought that was a good sort of contrast of styles. Dexter Lumis interfering, taking out Trick. Dunn hitting the bitter end, gets the win, and then sort of Dunn even standing there. He's like. But you know what? Like, where does Dunn really go now? Because, like, okay, they had him in that crew with Danny Birch, Oni Lorcan, and
Ridge Holland.
Ridge Holland's gone to SmackDown. Loney Orkin's been released. Is Danny Birch still with WWE, or has he been released as well?
I think Birch is still in there.
Right. So, like, now where does it really go for Dunn? Like, what's next for Dunn?
I don't know. Now, again, I've heard some rumors. They're actually wanting to release some NXT veterans. So, I mean, Danny could be one of them. He might be next on the chopping block. As soon as I heard veterans, I was like, great, we're going to get rid of Gargano now. That's fucking ridiculous. Why the hell?
Gargano would go straight to AEW, bro.
Oh, dude, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Like, well, hell, I mean, with the last batch of releases, a lot of people are like, well, we heard Gargano is released now. And I'm like, no, he's not, you stupid idiots. Like, stop it. Like, if you don't know what's going on, stop talking about it.
Don't talk shit. Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, but that's the thing. There's always fucking idiots online that don't talk shit and think that they're like dropping some fucking scoop where they have no fucking idea in reality. Right. But like, if they're going to release veterans, who are they going to like looking at releasing? Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah. If they do that, they would definitely lose
Samoa Joe.
Well, I mean, there's been rumors that he's already released. I mean, that he hasn't even
done.
Pete, that would be ridiculous because Pete just signed a big ass contract for him.
And he's what, 25 years old?
He's young. Like this, that's the thing that gets me, man. He's fucking young. He's in the prime. Like, not even really. He's like, his prime will be in his 30s. Jesus Christ. The work he does now is just setting up for what's to come.
I think that there's so much that the NXT talent, like if they're going to cut some talent and they're going to cut veterans, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're basically going and starting and only having, you know what I mean? Like, how are you going to be able to get these guys to have quality in matches? Like, you have veterans like Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne, Samoa Joe that have wrestled at high levels for so long that can take people from this level and bring them up to this level. You know what I'm saying? Like, just by being in the ring and sharing the ring with these guys, there is so much knowledge that they can pass down, and being that they're going to release more more talent.
Right.
Like, dude, like at this stage, how many people are going to be left?
Right. Like, how much fat can you trim? Because you are like, you're basically just scraping the bottom of the barrel. If you're gonna release like veterans, Gargano, Ciampa, which ridiculous, he's your champion, but I've heard of stupider things that's happened there. Like, if you're gonna get rid of those guys, you're gonna lose a lot of fans with NXT because a lot of the fans go for the old guys that are still there, the guys that actually made NXT mean something. Like, I mean, I know you're pushing new guys. That's great. That's fine. Push them. We need new talent. But like, dude, like, one, you just did Crown Jewel. You made a ton of money. You sit there and say we're getting rid of people because of budget cuts. I don't fall for that bullshit. That is ridiculous. That is stupid. And then second of all, like, or third all, like, come on. Why do you play people like we're stupid? We're not. Like, this is like what, the third round of releases this year?
The thing is with the releases, bro, and you know, you look at some of these people that have uprooted their lives.
Yeah.
To move to where the NXT Performance Center is in I think Florida.
Yeah.
Right. So uprooted their lives to move over there and within 2 months to get fucking released.
Yeah.
Like, that's shitty, bro. And like, even with that, dude, look at it like, you know, some people that have moved countries, bro, uprooted and gone to another country to live and migrate to, you know, to be performing at that level, and then to get released like 6 months, even, you know what I mean, a year later, without even being given an opportunity to show what you can even do, what you're even, you know, can achieve. And it's just fucking, dude, like, at some stage, it's like they've got to sort of give these people a bit of a fucking break, dude.
Right.
Give them an opportunity to succeed or fail. Don't just like sign them and don't even give them that chance. That is fucked.
Right. Now, there's another thing. It's not towards WWE. It's towards the fan base. This one,
thank you very much.
This one kills me a lot. Like, Piers is a fan of wrestling, of course. I'm a fan of wrestling, of course. When we see all these releases, we don't sit there and be like, haha, fuck you. Like, you know, these are people's lives, you know, and I've seen now that I know. All right, there's a couple.
Dude, it's when people do fucking memes about people getting fired, bro. It's like, really? Have you ever lost a job, motherfucker?
Right. Now,
like, you know what I mean? Like, have you ever been put in uncertainty? Like, something that you've worked your entire life to get to.
Right.
And then, like, you get a fucking, sorry, man, it's time for you to go. And people make fun of that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. Now sometimes we do judge, because we are wrestling fans. Me and Piers, we see a couple of releases and we're like, well, we saw that coming. And then sometimes we'll say, well, long overdue. but at the end of the day, they're people. All right. They're you and me. We bleed the same way. We put our pants on the same way. You know, what I hate is seeing fans being like, haha, fuck them, kiss my ass, blah, 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 and all that bullshit. No, stop. Just like Piers said, they've uprooted their lives, countries, different cities, states. I mean, hell, even creeds, you know, like they're coming from different backgrounds and stuff like that just to live out their dream. And you are sitting there on your computer every single time, making sure you need your opinion to be heard. Next time you fucking heard, whatever, heard, fuck you, I can't English well. But next time you want your opinion to be heard, have a thought and go fuck yourself. Think about you being in that situation and think about, hey, should I even say what I wanted to say? Or do I just keep my mouth shut? It's best that you just keep your mouth shut and just go about trolling about something else. Simple as that.
Or not troll at all and just be a fucking good human being.
That too. I mean, I troll too, but
I just want to say big shout out to WZWA Network, California, and the guys over there are doing some amazing work on their channel. Go and check them out, subscribe, and like, share, and comment.
Hell yeah. But I'm done with my rant.
I'm done too, bro. That's NXT for the week, man. But what do you got planned for the rest of the day, Mr. Sexton?
Well, clips. it went back to to the old answer. Well, clips and just do stuff. Well, that's the same fucking answer. So, yeah, do stuff around here. Probably stream on my channel that I have. Maybe, I don't know.
Go get your Twitch on, huh?
Yeah, try and Twitch, Facebook, and all that good shit. It's whatever.
That's it, man. That's the way to go. Well, I'm about to go to bed because it's 1:45 in the morning in the AM, and it's time for me to wrap this up and go to sleep. But special shout out to our sponsors, Sleeps.com. Use promo code MWAPod to get a 10% discount on your final purchase, baby. And also that healthvape.com, your healthy vaping alternative. Use promo code MWAPod to get a 10% discount on your final purchase. And also, dude, huge week for the MWA Podcast Network. As always, we've got amazing shows later tonight, I suppose. It is going to be Wrestling with Sports. That's going to be with King Mega. It's going to be with King Mega. It's going to be with Boogaloo and Lowrider. We're also then going to have coming up Killing the Business. We've got the Funkin' Kingpin show coming up. We got Nights of the Gimmick Table coming up. We got another episodes of Shooting the Shit Uncensored coming up. Dude, we got a lot going on here, man.
Oh, yeah. It's always a busy week for us. We always stay busy.
That's it. Stay busy, stay hungry. But, guys, it's time for us to take it on home. Glenn, it's been a pleasure as always. And, guys, we'll see you again next week for the NXT Roundup. Take it easy, take it sleazy, and if it's easy, take it twice.